Hello and welcome to MMOScholar's 25-man Heroic Shannox Guide. For this encounter we used 2 tanks, 5 healers, and 18 DPS. The Heroic Shannox fight shares many of the same mechanics as the normal fight, but the real struggle in the fight lies in keeping the Dog's Frenzy stacks down and resetting your tank's bleed stacks. Unlike normal mode, you do not kill Shannox's dogs and the dogs do not enrage when you hit the boss to 30%. This makes the encounter a simple one-phase burn that just needs to be consistently executed. During the encounter, Rageface and Riplin gain a stacking damage debuff with every melee swing. With Rageface targeting DPS members in the raid, this buff can quickly wipe you if it's not reset often. This means you must use your Frost Prism traps on Rageface to reset his stat. We assign 1 Arcane Mage to Rageface's Face Rage ability. Because Rageface will always chase the player who broke his Face Rage channel, this means our mage can then kite with Blink and Body and Soul to reset the dog's stack as he goes over the Frost Prism traps. Rageface's target is also not lost if the mage is affected by Blessing of Protection, so if they get in a bad spot, this is a good out. It's extremely important that Rageface avoids all immolation traps. If he hits an immolation trap, you'll be unable to Frost Prism trap him for 25 seconds, and your kiter or any other raid member Rageface is hitting will most likely die as Rageface's stacks continue to go up. You should be able to reset Rageface's stack after each Face Rage jump. Resetting Riplin's stack and the tank bleeds is the tricky part of the encounter. Our tanks are set up 100 yards apart. We use tricks of the trade to measure the distance before we pull and use the raid marking pillars to mark our tanking positions. Because Shannox and Riplin do not put up their bleeds when Shannox's spear is thrown and your Frost Prism straps must be reserved for Rageface, unlike normal, your only way to reset the Riplin stack and the bleeds is to have an intricate kiting strategy for the spears. We used a warrior tank on Riplin. When the spear location is selected, he intervenes to his paladin healers and is then life gripped towards the melee. This pulls the dog close to the boss so that he has about 80 yards to run back to the spear, then back to the boss, and then finally back to our tank who has repositioned himself at his normal 100-yard away location. It is important to remember that if you go any further than 100 yards, the boss and his dogs will gain the separation anxiety buff and quickly kill your tanks. This means when your tank moves small distances to avoid traps, it should be communicated to the tank who is on Riplin so that they do not move too far apart. This strategy is simply repeated until the boss is dead. We used a late lust to burn the boss from about 30% and down the encounter. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the MMOScholar YouTube channel for future videos, and to check out our site at MMOscholar.com. Good luck on your Firelands progression.